They're showing all the original Karate Kid movies on cable. Karate Kid 1, 2, 3, and next Karate Kid. If you ever have a chance to watch those movies, I highly recommend them. Great bit of philosophy in there. Not just for the actions sequences, which are not that great. Well, they're fine for the time that they were filmed, but I mean, of course, compared to the one that Jaden Smith did, they had wires and a lot more, a lot better special effects. So it wouldn't compare to it in that sense. But the philosophy as to what the martial arts should be about, I highly, highly recommend those movies. And the one that Jaden Smith did was great too. Jackie Chan. Acting was awesome. Jaden was totally believable as a bullied kid, and the student-teacher relationship there was really great too. But there's one thing that doesn't really come out well in those movies. I want to call them all Miyagi-type movies, even though Jackie Chan's character was Mr. Han in the latest Karate Kid installment. If Mr. Han or Mr. Miyagi had to keep a class at a community center, they wouldn't be able to do it. Because they only got one student. You got to have a minimum number of students to teach at community centers. You have to have a minimum number of students to keep the lights on at a storefront, too. So that's the thing, While we would all love to have that Miyagi or Mr. Han experience, or at least some of us would love to have that type of experience, that's something that's going to be a rarity or never happen unless you know the person personally, because it costs money to keep a school open. If you notice, Mr. Han was teaching in his backyard. So was Miyagi. And out of his house and whatnot. You can't, if you want to teach quote-unquote real stuff, man, that's supposedly the pinnacle for non-competitive martial arts, and truly be about character development and to really be like a surrogate father to a young person that may need that, you're going to have to be related to the person or, live down the hall or something. Because I can tell you, as somebody who, at the time of this video, has to teach at a community center, I can't keep the class open if I only got one student. I've tried. I had one class where I only had 2 students. I was hoping we could do a Ryu Ken type of Street Fighter training, but they shut that down, man. The dollar does that.